Okay, so I was not gonna do any more videos tonight, and I was trying to work on my book, but seems like all day they've been having my left foot vibrating again. You know, one of the reasons how I became homeless. It's so bad, but I think a couple of days ago they had my left foot vibrating while I was still on the streets, but it wasn't this intense or this bad, But they said that you get the worst electronic harassment when you have a place, not when you're homeless on the streets, But I mean, I get the physical electronic harassment sometimes when I'm on the streets, but it's more so when I'm, have a roof over my head. Oh man, it's so bad. I tried to take a nap earlier and couldn't, and it's like the vibrating has got worse. And then I started to feel vibrating in my right thigh, the back of my right thigh. It was feeling like it was like fluttering, a fluttering kind of vibrating. And then, my left foot is feeling like a cell phone vibrating, and my chest had been kind of, I believe it's my heart, not just my chest, been vibrating and hurting too. So um, it's so bad. I mean, I'm skipping around with my, if y'all don't mind. I'm skipping around on the chapters on my book, but it seems like when I started to write even it was the fiction book. It's not even the truth. But it's exposes certain ideas of what truly goes on in life. But it's not true stories. So, and they have my left foot vibrating, and they're torturing me. um, they're cooking me. So this is not fair at all. You know, it's like make me feel like just wanting to run away from here. But I can't do that, and I don't want to waste other people's partially my own money plus the people who helped me out. So I have to be forced to deal with this. I'm hoping that I wouldn't. I mean, they're probably gonna get ideas to keep me vibrating all the way until next Thursday when I leave. Um, this is. I just want to say this is very fucked up what they're doing. Um, I skipped around. I finished the introduction in chapter one and chapter two on my books. I mean, on my Timberwood fiction book, and I skipped around, and I'm trying to work on chapter 12. I realized that some of my chapter 2, I accidentally did chapter 3 stuff that was supposed to be chapter 2, but I can't get that fixed until I get my laptop because I can't copy it. I mean, I can copy and paste on this phone, but it's very difficult. So I have to go get my laptop, and you know, some certain chapters will be either way longer than others or way shorter than others in this fiction book. So I guess that's how it is. How it's gonna be. My books, they don't have any doggone structured mainstream writing rules. It's just me expressing myself freely, and that's why I'm not charging any money. Because it seems like in order for people to pay me, things have to be done their way, which is more difficult. So that's why I'm doing this for free. And if you want to donate, you can if you choose. So um, I don't even know what I can do to get this to stop. Um, I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I tried to download a EMF reader app, and I felt like it wasn't doing any good because it kept on showing that my radiation or whatever was 47 or something. It wasn't high numbers like some targeted individuals I see like in the 3 digits. So I was wondering what's going on if I'm feeling a certain kind of dual weapon attacks. And I was even walking outside, like walk to Jimmy John's or something to go get something to eat, and on my way walking I would still feel the vibrating in my left foot too. So they attack my left foot with the vibrating, or they attack my right foot with what feels like the liquid metal, the metallic liquid acid is kind of feeling that pain. It's like remotely injected. You know, um, I think I said it before that I think that whoever is, whether it be narcissistic abuse or gang stalking abuse, whatever form of abuse or torture, with even if it's no touch torture, they should be criminalized and should be put behind bars or in prison. Because I don't understand how the government makes it legal to torture people as long as they're not physically putting their hands on you. And they can get away with that evil, but they're not going to get away with it when they go to hell. You know so it's like I tried to go to sleep earlier and couldn't sleep and take a nap because the vibrating intensified. Then it slowed down some, but still was going on. And it seemed like it's freaking constant. And that's how I became homeless. I mean, see, it's like the landlord and the Section 8 worker 4 years ago lied to me and said that what I was doing wasn't breaking my lease. And then they encouraged me to break my lease. And then, and then turn around and condemn me for it, and then cause me to have my credit drop from 699 all the way to 630. My credit score, And so my credit was 1 point away from good credit. And so now it's taking a long time for my credit to rise back up again. So last time I checked, it was probably last year, and from 630, it took like 3 or 4 years just to get to 642 or something like that. So I did not realize I was being gang stalked in Los Angeles. Um, it's like I don't even know. It's like I really freaking hate to say it, but I'm trying to avoid feeling this way. But I mean, even this vibrating torture is making me feel suicidal in the same way with the damn bed bugs. Bed bug torture and abuse. You know, but it's like I'm trying to fight it and trying to stay strong, and I guess they're trying to induce those thoughts. And other targeted individuals on Facebook, in one of those groups, was talking about how it's part of their end game to try to. Of course, we all know it's part of their game to try to make you homeless on purpose, try to drive you to the mental institution, or try to set you up to commit suicide. And one person said that they want to get you to suicide so that they can collect on life insurance, blood money, blood sacrifice. I guess we're like the celebrities considered more dead than alive. I mean, considered worth more dead than alive. And they had this lady in a mental hospital in 2010 or 2011, and she said that she thinks that she's worth more dead than alive, and she wasn't even famous or a celebrity. But I don't even know if she was targeted and knew about the life insurance policy or whatever. I think the foster family took out a life insurance policy on me. But I don't have any concrete proof of that. Um, like, how the hell people who are already rich, they're already rich, and then take out a life insurance policy on a poor person? I mean, I don't even know if I'm considered to be like worth a lot of money, but nobody cares about me. Money that I'm deprived from, that I can't even see. You know, so it's like I'm yeah, that person on Facebook said that the objective is to take out to cash in on a life insurance policy, plus set you up to I guess lose your salvation and go to hell. you know so that's one thing I'm trying to avoid, trying to fight this and trying to not go to hell. And plus, I fear pain and torture, and I feel traumatized by my past suicide experiences, and gonna not trying to not attempt to do that again. um it's like I feel like I just want to escape the vibrating torture. um I just want them to stop. It doesn't mean I have to try to kill myself or nothing, but I want them to stop torturing me. You know, and I don't know who it is doing this, who's pushing the buttons, or who's manipulating, or who's doing anything. Um, I don't even know who my modern day handler or handlers are, or anything like that. It's like I'm kept in the dark and still have a lot to learn. You know, um, it's like nobody has the authority or right to be my handler at all. You know, and so I mean, I never vibrated in this motel before, and so I don't know. It's just so bad. I have not experienced this in a long time, and I think I experience this consistently every night. Mainly at night, and sometimes it simmers down during the day. It starts my vibrating. Sometimes my stomach and organs vibrating. It'll start at like 7 o'clock in the evening or 7 o'clock at night, and then intensify by 11 o'clock at night, keeping me awake and keeping me sleep deprived. And then, like I and like by the time of the next morning, then everything is back to normal. But then I have to deal with noise harassment. But that's going on throughout the day, but then intensifies after 11 o'clock at night. Everything worse happens after 11 o'clock at night. So I'm itching all over from the insect bites, from me being homeless outside. I mean, I took a shower earlier this evening. I had promised that I would work on my books tonight, but I skipped around from chapter 2 and started on chapter 12, and I don't even know if I'll be able to make it or continue for the rest of the night. But hey, I at least started it, you know. But I'm gonna try to get my books written out. Um, I promise I won't hurt myself tonight or tomorrow or anything like that, you know. I just want the vibrating to stop, you know. Um, I don't know, I just can't believe they're doing this to me again. It's like how the hell I experienced the vibrating from every day from like sometime I think it started around September or October 2015, and then it would start. It started in I mean it stopped I think in 2017 or 2018. Now imagine feeling vibrating all day, every day, and getting no peace, literally no peace, and never can feel comfortable. And I thought it was just a Los Angeles thing, and I thought it was just from people blasting loud music everywhere. But I didn't realize that this was electronic torture in a government program. And every like 4 years ago, 2016, 4 years ago, when I was researching about the noise and vibrating, and I was wondering why targeted individuals and gang stalking, electronic harassment kept coming up, but I was never able to put my finger on it, and I was suspected but wasn't sure until last year. I had my final confirmation that I'm a targeted individual and been gang stalked, and it's getting worse. You know, people tell me I have stage one uh, gang stalking. That I'm in phase one of stage one, but I have some symptoms of stage two and three, all and like maybe one or two symptoms of stage four also, or phase four or stage four or whatever, you know.